Hi guys, thank you for your questions. Um, I'm just having such a fabulous hair day. I could not take advantage. Yes, I have an asymmetrical haircut. Please disregard my hipsterness. Okay, so first question I'm going to answer. What was a movie or TV show that gave you the most feels? Um, Quite frankly, I feel a lot of things all the time. I I have to say though, probably Supernatural. Um, on a regular basis, I scream at the television because I have so many feels. You can just ask my roommate. It's a nightmare, especially lately with the Bobby stuff. I've just been like, ah, and then Cass. Oh my God, breaks my heart. That show kills me. It kills me. I love that show, but and as far as movies go, a movie that gives me a lot of feels every single time I watch it, probably Moulin Rouge. Really love that movie. Um, and it was one of my dad's favorites, and so it gives me twice as many feels now. I lost my dad a while back, just a couple months ago, so not going to talk about that though. That movie. Okay. Um, Another next question is, who's your favorite author? Uh, it's a loaded question. I like a lot of different kinds of literature, um, and I've read a lot of different books, and it's hard to pick one author who I like a lot. Um, but right now, I'd have to say that David Wong, who writes the Cracked articles, he wrote a book called John Dies at the End that I loved, and right now I'd probably have to say he's my favorite just because it's pretty amazingly awful, amazingly awesome stuff. If you haven't read John Dies at the End, please go buy a copy and read it. It's amazing. um, okay, least favorite character from anything. That that is a difficult question to answer, but I probably have to go with um, Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for that somewhere out there, but I'm not going to go into detail why I hate her so much. It's not, oh, she's just a useless girl. No, there's a significant amount of reasons as to why I really fucking hate Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts. So y'all haters can keep on hating. I don't care. I fucking hate her. Okay, um, the color red or the color blue? Red, as you can see, is on my shirt. Red is like the best color ever. Um, Plus, I look hot in red. I have this adorable pair of red shoes. Are they cute? Favorite shoes. um, I don't have a lot of blue stuff. Not really into blue. Never really have been. Oh well. Stripes or spots? Plaid, bitch. Plaid. Plaid. um, my bra strap is slipping. Ignore that. Disregard. Um, okay, favorite Sherlock episode? Definitely the Reichenbach fall. Definitely, hands down. That was so good. I got chills. I cried. It was amazing. It was the perfect episode. And my favorite Sherlock moment is you're not haunted by the war. You miss it. I just that whole encounter with Mycroft in the first episode of series one, just that whole thing. It's I have no words. That's just so my favorite because, and that leads into the next question actually. Why Dark John? Um, there's a side of John that it seems like the fandom doesn't really like to go there with. And it's kind of hinted at a lot in the show, and that's one of the things I love about this particular incarnation of it, is that John is not a normal individual, and he's incredibly influenced by the people around him. And he has this need for putting, he needs to put himself into situations that are dangerous in order to feel alive. And that's kind of a sickness. And, you know, I feel like, you know, John missing the war and John wanting to catch a killer and loving to be around crime scenes, I mean, it could really go either way. And I just think that John has a darkness in him that is just not explored enough. Um, in fandom or otherwise, I have not come across a lot of Dark John. And I feel like I'm the only one RPing Dark John anywhere. If there's another Dark John out there, please, please come let me love you for all of these reasons. My John is getting especially dark. I feel like everybody just wants him to be like this so unassuming, happy, gentle doctor in some jumpers, but that's not who he is. I mean, he's an incredibly sexually driven kind of guy with a very dark, lingering need to be around death and danger all the time, and for me, exploiting that is just too good to pass up. Um, and then, why the bloody scarf, you ask? Why the bloody scarf? Because I think the scarf is significant when it comes to Sherlock. He's rarely seen without it. He has his uniform, and that's a part that is constantly around him. It seems right. It seems right. Don't ask me to logic with you. I cannot logic. It does not work. um, Phantom of the Opera, yay or nay? That all depends. I can enjoy Phantom of the Opera just fine, as long as it's, you know, real Phantom of the Opera. Not, oh god, I'm hideous because this one little part of my face is burned and so I wear this tiny mask over it. Oh, you could never love a hideous beast like me. Also, I'm kind of rapey. But that's okay because the rest of my face here is handsome. Just not this one little part. Not. He's gotten like that hideousness of his face has shrunk over time, going from half of his nose being missing to he just has some burns on his upper face that he covers with that mask. And nothing irritates me more in fandom than when somebody makes fan art of a character wearing the fucking mask. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with it. I could enjoy it if it wasn't Gerard Butler with a few burns on his face. That is not okay. Is not okay. And the last question here I have is, do you like green eggs and ham? Funny enough, my mom used to make green eggs and ham for me when I was little. She would put spinach in my scrambled eggs, and it would turn them green, and that was one of my favorite books. So, yes, I do like green eggs and ham. This has been a video. Thank you. If you watched this whole thing, please go to my Ask box and feel free to request a ficlet. I feel bad for putting anyone through this. I'm so irritating. I deeply apologize. I just want to say hi real quick to Sophie and my Sherlocks and everyone who I RP with, and I blame Bastion Basher for involving me in all of this. This is his fault. And now I'm going to end this because it's 10 minutes long. 10:04, 10:05.